Hey YouTube. Hey, it's time for me to start streaming again. Just a few things.
Miss Ellie and the SSS. Who are you?
What are you doing here? Martial law hasn't ended, has it? No, unfortunately not. I was afraid of that. Yeah, has the department store been managing this?
Our customer requests we are keeping our doors open for as long as we could. After martial law was declared yesterday, then came the mist. From there, staff and customers alike began to take shelter in here. All of us have been trapped ever since. We're expecting to hear some kind of announcement, not tonight. With the government.
But the government gave us nothing but radio silence. Seriously, what are they thinking? What indeed? Clearly we need to intervene as soon as possible. Now you're all restless, sir, but don't worry. The SSS is currently working to bring an end to this whole situation. In the meantime, I'm going to have to ask that you keep everyone in the store until the situation outside is under control.
I understand. Tread carefully out there, SSS. And before you go up, take this with you. May it serve to keep you safe.
Thank you, Neston. Oh, you're much too kind to us. Actually, a big ball of anxiety right now. You know, software calmed me down. I never thought a man could make me feel this safe. Sounds like you're a good man. Mr. Neston. Having your loved ones there for you is reassuring during times. This makes me upset, but it fills me with courage that it wouldn't have otherwise. Ah, yes. And now they declared like martial law or what else, but they could have warned us about the mills or those big goofy grody night guys outside. Like, so should have just gone home. I mean, even if we went home, we just end up stuck there instead. Oh, you know, I guess I do kind of miss my family.
Mega duty. Sorry to take giant poop.
How long do they plan on keeping martial law? Most families likely have no more than a week's worth of groceries stocked up. I deeply dread what might happen if this isn't resolved. Bye. Well, we can go out on top here. That's a huge. I mean, worth it. Got one more thing to do. Talk to Quinch up here. He's talking to is maintain the headstones and keep this peaceful. Be sure to take care of yourselves, you hear? If I already did this. I'm kinda surprised Tally hose! General store. Oh, those monsters outside, they look like they're wearing armor from the Middle Ages. Anyway, you took them. The best I can do is to find you whenever I No, Mr. Grimwood's not in any trouble, but if he is, do what you can to help him. Mr. Grimwood, I hope he's alright. Can you believe this monstrosity that showed up? Don't tell me this is what the president intended when he enacted martial law. Why, it's so scary outside. Hurry, you're okay. So good thing nothing's happened. Indeed, it appears to still be in one piece. I remember correctly, it was Croy who arranged for this car in the first place, wasn't it? Yes, it was. Right, when you think about it. Who cares? This old girl's just as much a member of the SSS as anyone else. Let's hop in and make sure she's getting good thinking. Oh, this is my first time riding in the car, being too. I'm glad you like it. He was so delighted the first time she saw it, from what I hear. So this is the prototype orbital called the ZCF to the hill. You can tell from the build quality that it handles well. I wouldn't mind the first division being equipped with these. Though with the state the continent is in, I can't imagine importing cars from Liberal would be a simple matter right now. It looks like it's still in good condition. So, you want anything? We're good to go for the operation. That said, if anyone deserves a mat in the wheel, it should be anyone. Yeah, it's our baby, after all. Besides, she didn't get that license for nothing. Yes, the kid at the con confirmed it to go for the others. We drive it straight back to the chief and the others. That would be best. We still have to hear the final details of the operation. What's that saying? I was coming in through the onboard communication system. The onboard communication system? Should we do that? Pull the receiver on and see how it goes. Might as well just stay quiet just in case. We have no idea who could be in the bed. It's been quite a while, SSS. This is Kilika Ruin. Huh? Kilika, what the hell? Flying Swallow of the Taito School. Division Chief of the Craftsmith Agency. I can't say I expected you to still be in Crossbow. Reveal you've been keeping tabs on our operations. Settle down, I merely predicted what your next course of action would be in this situation. I know you're pressed for time, but there's something I'd like to discuss with you. What do you say to another friendly exchange of information? Well, I'll leave it to the decision in your hands, Bearings. First Division has yet to establish a line of communications with it, so I'm not against it. Understood. Well, to cooperate, Kilga. But not here. Is there somewhere we can meet? Croswell Station. The second car in the train stopped on platform 3. That station's been completely vacated, so there shouldn't be enough for us on the way on. Got it. Platform 3, number 2. I'll take it. Will we see the lecture there too? Alright. Spacious as ever, I see. We were waiting for you to finish. As it is everywhere, it seems. Now we didn't already know that. And we have to speak with not just her, but Lecter too. I don't think there's any point in trying to worm our way out of this. Agreed. Let's make our way to Crestwest. Very well. You don't know what could happen then. I advise we prepare for it. Okay. First up, let's go back to the back here. Put Wazzy in there. Why can't we just teleport around? Ah, should get to the Trinity Garden. Well, it looks like we have some special customers in today. You. What? The rest of the SSS too. I expected to see the testaments here, but not Saber Vipers too. This is where you've all been. Yeah, we've been hashing out what to do about the situation in the city. Don't forget that. The hell's up with that janky ass half investor. What's with? And what about us? Is he with you too? Gee, sit down. One question at a time, boys. Cut him some slack. You're setting comebacks really throwing these guys for a loop. You're right to be confused. Perhaps we should clarify the circumstances for him. Sure, well, we're gonna be here all day if I have to explain the parts about the church and the crossroad. Promise I'll give you guys a full story later. Does that work for now? Sure. We need to figure out what's going on outside though. At the very least, I also think they've done a good job holding down fort for our boss. Of course we have. I stood around you guys were coming back from home. I'll do this before you left. Couldn't just turn our backs on it and even meet though. don't think that Saber Vipers were doing any of this for you, though, was it? No matter what happened so far, we want Vault to be in place for you. Yeah, come back to you, it's all. Yeah, the downtown district is ours, just as much as it is yours. Now, Jade and I aren't really on board with that yet. And so, well, thanks for pitching it in. You really are coming into your own, Dino. I don't know what you're talking about.
Nothing to be ashamed of, little dude.
Back to the matter at hand, I've got to see any signs of those monsters have in the downtown district. It would be fine of us to leave this area in the testaments and save the Vipers. Yeah, you're probably right. Now, wrap things up here, man. We should get going. Keep watching over Trinity in the neighborhood a little longer for me, alright?
Got on us. Be careful, Wazzy.
No, what the hell's going on? Go crazy out there. The only time we're gonna team up with those blade bastards for a bit. We protect the downtown district from moving. At Azeland to on East Street. Although things aren't too bad over there. We gotta go to the east side. So turbulent. Hope everything marked.
That's a good thing to see.
Okay, leave them down below. I can't fish, so all I can do to pass time is repair our gear.
Carry plenty of reserve food here. I don't even think about using this tank to fish. Got it?
That would be entertaining. How's it going, Archbishop Gerald? That is probably
This is the truth.
was yes. All this time you were wonderful. And so glad by Rizard's arrival that I had failed to do what was right. One of the congregation of the sacraments would devise something so dubious. You're right. So allow me to formally apologize for the congregation's behalf. As for the matter at hand, I must take responsibility for having spurred your intervention for so long. For what I have allowed Crosstown to become, as I renounce your apology, but your Archbishop around. Man's hard ass even on himself. I was understood why you refused, considering your position. That said, I'd appreciate it if you could turn a blind eye to what we're doing here from now on. Don't push it wisely. Not much for being discreet. We'll take it under consideration. It's a must I must reflect upon with a clear mind my past influence. Let's see if this will allow us to see something different. Again, guy back to the city call. Promise you I'm going to safekeep and endless. So please watch it for me. Supposed to be something that we could do with. My joy at seeing the barrier around the city vanish quickly turned to horror. Those armored monsters began to wander the streets. It's truly as President Crow's I'll never be able to forgive you. Okay. So I guess we already did that sometime. Maybe. So let's now go to the station. Already. I don't know how long this exchange of skills interaction is going to be. Still some time before beginning the operation. Just take care of any unfinished business. Let's save. Didn't really do much besides wander around and talk to you. Man, well, this place is a ghost town. I guess there's no much reason to be here than the Transcontinental Railroad been shut down. The myriad railroad company and all of their Cambodian inspection officers were forced out of the contract. We got an actor on the train at platform 3, correct? Yeah, let's make our way down there. 1, 2... He said platform 3. Jeez, these empty platforms sure are depressing. It's evident that these trains have been seen no use for several weeks now. Indeed. That train there, that's platform 3, correct? That seems, remember, it's the second car from the front. You can use this to the outside. Let's go. Platform 3, second car in front. Looks like it is unlocked. Truly did. There you are. Long time no see, gang. Good to see you too. You must have contacted the train's transmitter. That would be correct. If I may be so bold to say, your little coalition seems to get more illustrious every time I see you. You have recruited a dominion of the Septine Church's Grelster, as well as the legendary Zhongshan. I'm not surprised you already know my dirty little secrets. Honestly, I expected you both would have already left Crossville a long time ago. You've been here in the city all this time? Okay, I've been poking around a bit. Got a job to do, you know? Wade's been looking though, I'll be heading over to Erebony again before long. Don't sweat the details. We're not the only ones skittling around. Someone's snooping around for the White Falcon too. You know what I mean? Yeah, Ryan. He told us he works for the RNA research. You've been in contact with him too? We've agreed to a mutual exchange of data on the current happenings in the city. They may be a private firm, but their intelligence governments mercenaries. True, but what they lack in numbers, so they can't afford it. Some people everywhere. Wages stretch pretty good. That's alright. You're playing up the Blood and Irish Chancellor going missing after catching a bullet in the Imperial. It's your boss, huh? Sounds like the kind of thing we're going back for. What, an old man guilt? I could have dropped everything and ran back on my own 2 feet. Second I heard, but it wouldn't have made a difference. Besides, knowing that old goat, he probably saw himself getting shot, and this fiasco in Crossville coming from a few cells away. What? I mean, possibly knowing that he was going to be shot. Along anticipating the current crisis in Crossville. Old man Gilead treats the world like one big round of chess. Him, everyone, and everything is a piece to be played. It includes Crossville vying for independence, manufacturing a septarian, and trying to take over the whole dang time. And no alliance whooping the Imperial Army's ass, and occupying Heimdall is another gambit on his blood. Same goes for him, getting shot and mortally wounded, opening the floodgates for the Civil War to break out. All the while, he knew Calvert wouldn't be able to really capitalize on it by invading the new states as barrier Crossbills made of itself. Old man's game probably played out exactly as he imagined. That's impossible. He's beating the man now. I find out it's a little hard to follow myself. That doesn't figure that Ouroboros is on the moon in Erebony. Real threat there may just be the blood actions. He's a man willing to take sacrificial form out of himself. All for the purpose of giving rise to a turbulent world. No, perhaps man is another innocent. He's a true monster among humankind. Figured that old man had a few screws loose, but I didn't think he was that nuts. President Croy is aware of this? It may not be quite my place to say, but I do commend Judge Croy for the performance he's been putting on. It is just that, a performance. He leaves much to be desired as a statesman. Can't help but to be politics through the eyes of the corporate executive. What are you saying? Not just Croy, he's still through and through. He'd seen the legacy of the Croy family commission has been left entirely to his daughters. How? You know that too? Hey, don't give us the shiny spy badges for nothing, kid. lady you took in after the Schwartz asked? We seen enough of the big picture to know that she's a core of that septarian they created. Oh, that's just great. Continent-leading nations are really doing their homework, aren't they? I can sympathize with your frustrations, but please don't misunderstand. Knowledge is our bread and butter as intelligence agents. Rest assured that we have no incentive to interfere with the Septarian for our own self-interests. Instead, it is only natural for our work to take us here, given that the incident has engulfed the entire continent in chaos. Our real goal is to uncover the mastermind, the truth culprit who orchestrated all this. True culprit? Is as I said, President Croy is entrenched in his managerial mindset. More of a facilitator than a visionary. The role doesn't quite fit Maria either. She's devious. Her interests seem to be more of the option match than politics. As a line blame wind, I can envision the funny stoic and self-disciplined as him weaving a scheme of these. Perhaps Ouroboros and old man Gillian will the less too. They love to use crossbow situations for their own games, but neither of them are responsible for their survival. We got a finger in every pie here. Politically, economically, diplomatically, historically. We've all got connections to the Croy family, needed the BG help, and followed the society's every move. Our problem master here has been pulling the strings from the shadows ever since all this began. Can't be serious. It's beginning to sound like a conspiracy. A convincing one. Indeed, but we still have one piece of the puzzle left to find. It would be capable of all of us. I was hoping we could corroborate our suspicions on who the culprit may be. But if you still lack the necessary evidence, then we'll just set that aside for now. I'm sure. Let us discuss the other matter. Other matter? Anything obvious? Think about giving you a hand with a plan to storm Orca Tower. What? Where the hell is this coming from all of a sudden? Now that I've gathered all the intel I've been seeking on Crossbow's state of affairs, there's really no reason for me to have a turning a blind eye after what I've learned. Only saddle me with regrets further down the line. While it is true that Crossbow's fate would be better left in your hands than those of outsiders, it would be troublesome for you to fail in breaking your way out of deadlock. Be like throwing a game of palm party just because your opponent put halfway decent chain together. Or, so I heard. Not quite sure that analogy applies. Suspicious. When did you get your hands on the palm party account, Relictor? On the side, having the issue in our back pocket would certainly improve our chances of success. Perhaps we should discuss this with the chief first. Yeah, I agree. All else will take you to our current base of operations. Clear. Now. Shut up!
Clear the way. The rest is up to you. Watch this. Down to 30%. Who won't last like this? Emily, sorry. Ah, crap on the seat. Who's ready to get out and pull the big guns out? Oh, good. Wait, it's too soon for that. Hang on a second, my grandma here. Not the ride do I have to succeed? There's this. We need your help, boys. Understood. Where's this big mother activated? Still need you to track it. Alright. Really slow now. Maybe from the end, but didn't make it straight. Everything on the power. We're not so far. How'd you take your rental thing? I don't know. Take the gun. No. Too much for me. Yeah! Damn it. Be okay. All of our systems are still funded. That's good news. She's made a world of difference for us. Absolutely. So make sure to take her in for proper repairs once we're done. Not one outside of simulation. There must be no limit to how many of those buildings can be generated. And I'm the assistant matter. Let's get the builders. Agreed. Remember the plan. 2 members will remain here on standby and guard the area. Make a call, man. Yeah. More high. Still the little guy. Yeah. Looks like they only managed to disengage the security lights to the 21st floor. Should probably still get something on the 30th floor blocking all that.
once we reach it, hacking that remains of the building will be in inauspicious. So that means we gotta make our trip from 21 to 31 today. Those mechanical flows supposed to be empty though? Of course. Must have been only pretense. Absolute truth, they house the core of the Roy family's arcane secrets. Tower itself is likely planned in conjunction with the ritual they put Kia through. Seriously? There are things about the building that I find strange while security detail for the trade conference. Even then, I hardly believe they are actually brazen enough to construct something like that inside of a public facility. In any case, we should make sure we're fully prepared before continuing on. Yes, a red cancellation may be lying in wait for us. Yeah, same goes for Kia. Now what's in store for us? We're going to push our way through. Alex took a lot of risks to get us out. Here, after all, we have to make it. Absolutely. No pressure, of course. Now for us, it ain't. Now let's do this thing. Alright. Get one resting. And now a pretty visually awesome portion of the game. Huh? What the hell is this? Defies all belief. Must be the culmination of their magical science. Fusion of the Roy family's alchemy, cutting edge, or technology. This is a product of the union that serves for over 1,000 years. Unions passed through the centuries have been no different. That delusion always led to the inception of the in turn led to the sacrifice of countless. Even now they're burdening Key with the fate of suffering. Well, and out there, reasons for creating this place are justified isn't for us to decide. But even so, Kia, Arios, Theater, the rest of those our allies is waiting above us. I have no choice but to break through. Let's do this, guys. We'll end this their deluded fantasies of past and seize Crossbill's future. Present. Agreed. I will get. I'm ready. I'm ready. Music. Okay. Let's see what. Looking to see if there are any orchestra. Yep. We got all the. Wait, what do you mean it still isn't part of the crossbow branch anymore? What am I supposed to do with all those Chestel crypts after? Oh! Yeah, not too far away from us getting that 120, 120. Back up. Something on the ground. That is doing doesn't seem to use its mascot. I wanted to go away a trench gun and say the crash ride. Take his side of the ground. Whoa! I love the data, dude. I was just see if we can get into the stuff area. There's a second item that I use particle annihilation to see if we can get. Now we shall go up. Up to 200. If a music group were to perform in this tower, would that make them an orchestra? There'll be another two. Confused parrot. I challenge Father Given to an arm wrestling contest, and easily won. He must have had the strength of 1,000 arms. Whoa! Let's see what doesn't need my those anytime I can tie in Lord of the Rings to anything, I will. Why can't we get Lego? Now you must get something back, such as love equivalent to exchange. And so she did, while Cyril regathered the other lovers, through their precious few moments with a sheet of ice for finger to nose, enjoying the rushing crowd. Months of emotions had built into such colossal blood. Oh, cool. Up front. Feel bad. What is this thing? Arcade? I'm not sure it's capable of moving, huh? Actually, I believe I know exactly what this is. This is Eidolon gear, developed by the Epstein Foundation. The hell? What in the world for? As the Earl shot down from that room into the burrow, the project was initiated to oppose the society's actions. They call it the Old Gear. It was spearheaded by GTF in the burrow, began in full force the day the foundation was the last mechanical excellence. Renowned Professor Albert Russell himself was invited to Lamont Hill for cutting-edge prototype material. The first I've heard of it. The question is, why would the prototype be in here? I may know the answer to that as well. About half a year ago, someone stole it because we were near it. I must have been. The Azure Foundation has been frequently traveling to Lamont to coordinate with the Orbital Network. And sounds vicious. Well, she is the type of guy who Well, she is the type of gal to do whatever it takes to get what she wants. He is the parts responsible for those control areas. Well, mattress-sized system. Okay. Maybe able to control it if I utilize the AM systems inside the building. You serious? Yes, it shouldn't be difficult. No sense in allowing to affect us while we can make use of it. Well, it's technically stolen from the Foundation in the first place, so I guess it would only be right for you to take it back. I doubt they're only going to get up from here on out. We are return to have the extra firepower. I'll say use it as you fit. And then you just now. Just make sure I got everything. Yep. I have at least 61 more battles. The music we first performed in this tower. Does that make... Oh. Ooh, yeah! Wait, only 6 people came to my unveiling ceremony. So idea. There's a control terminal blocking off access from the oral network, huh? Yes, because of it hacking into the tower's upper level security systems currently as possible. Then log it manually, Chief Robert should be able to procure us a detailed information on this. That information may include key location and what the hell and the others. That's the case, and it's imperative that we gain access to the city. On the 30th floor. Yes, at the top of the central sector. Yep, I'm not mistaken. And what are we waiting for? Let's get our asses up there. Right. What is this like? Damn, this place is nuts. Is one crazy side after another. The spiritual energy from all 7 elements. The light is being drawn to the other strand. Coming into direct contact with it will likely have an adverse effect on our ability. That's going to be an issue. I can tell we have no choice but to pass through that light. We're going to have to move as quickly as we can after this. So we got 3. So ring around the rosy type of deal. Hey, pocket's full of those. As such, we all pull them. We can go back down if I need it. character interaction. I do want to Okay. Is this the right place? Yes, I believe the control tower Chief Roberts spoke of is right over there. We should waste no time in releasing the restrictions on their open network. Phew. You can be done with this crap soon enough. Great, I just hope this leads us to key and get President Square back. Okay, I've confirmed that the elevator area has been reconnected to the orbital network. Should be able to provide you all with backup now. Phew. You also disable the security place on the main elevator? Yes, but it's going to take some time before I get it done. That's according to the date. Be the President Croydon here on the first 20 floors. No shortage of Defense Force members and Orchid Tower personnel in this building. That confirms that. Alright, now that we didn't already expect, the real question is all the floors from the 31st up? Chief Roberts, can you figure out what's on the upper left? Let's see. Quick find. Oh my, there seems to be a lot of people on the 36th floor. Though I have no way of knowing who they are. 36th floor is where the waiting rooms for the trade conferences get you located. And the armed President Crikey and the other one? Yeah, meet well done. Upper strand lock, fast and we head directly to the 36th floor, near the emergencies. So let's get a move on. Should be counted on you to provide us with support, Chief Roberts. Of course. You search the upper areas. We need to disable the security system on the main elevator. Vice Commissioner? What are you doing here? I should be the one asking that. I came here to meet with the Secretary of Defense and voice my objections to last night's declaration of martial law, to which I was promptly restrained and brought to this floor. I would explain it. Okay, let me surprise. Had you pegged as a total brown noser. It's an unexpected development. Hand system now detecting backbone. Just what are you trying to say? Enough about me. You do realize you're all wanted by the defense force, don't you? What in the goddess's name are you doing here? It's a bit of a long story. Excuse me, but aren't you a part of the IBC's technology department? Yeah, my name's David. I'm one of the researchers there. Or I was until Maria Bell announced that our department was being dissolved yesterday. Partner had already left too. Next thing I knew, I was whisked to this floor, dazed and confused. Perhaps it would be best if we fully shared what we know with you.
Well, that's what's going on. Situation here has been deteriorating rapidly since the declaration of independence.
How do things come to this? It feels like we're in a horrible dream we can't wake up from.
Yeah, it's good to hear the Clays giving Chief Roberts a hand out there. We'll explain how it's making us see their attempts.
I have a question, Vice Commissioner. Are any of the president's collaborators present on this show?
About that. I'm not here, but President Maria Bell, Secretary of Defense, even the Ayers are stationed elsewhere. Sorry to tell you that the girl you've been looking for is nowhere on this floor.
I was afraid you'd say that. Not here, then what floor could they be?
I have to rely on Chief Roberts to get us in. He's surveying the upper levels and Tuesday. In that case, let's continue this opportunity to scope out what else is on the floor. Someone else might have some value. Yeah, let's get around as best we can do. We only expect you to keep this area secure for us, Vice Commissioner. Absolutely. Consider taking care of. Let's take care of yourselves too. Don't do anything too reckless out here. After all, if you were not here, efforts up to this point would all be for naught.
Understood. We'll bear that in mind.
Oh, wait.
I decided to stay at the technology department because I believe in late room. I felt differently. He didn't think he could trust us anyway. He sort of got into a fight over it, and turns out it was right on.
The president and his trolleys? I don't think so. That's all the others made us something else. We'll keep watch over things around here. In the meantime, you go on and return to your investigation. Just don't do anything too reckless, alright?
The rest of the staff and I have been here since the president declared it. Come to think of it, I saw a salt-looking girl with the president. Something about her seemed almost mystical. I think I even heard some people refer to her as the Divine Child.
The speaker, when the speaker declared our independence invalid, filled all of us working in the tower with a sense of dread. Still, I never could have imagined this was the result. I can't even hazard a guess at what might happen next. A little doubt in my mind that President Croy was dead with the red cancellation area core. They're the ones who destroyed the IBC building. Yes. Been walking around here like they own the place. And now I can't bring myself to keep trusting you. Not anymore.
Yes, McDowell? Monfey, thank goodness you're all the RBC stuff's going. That's right. On Miss Crow instructions. Those things have become so darn the city. I just wish the president and Miss Crow would do it.
I understand your concern, but I think the best thing you can do now here is say, Lance.
Alright. Good luck to you.
You completely that's contract to the rest of the city once martial law. You and our terminals are cut off from the open hour. It's just terrible. The president is making use of some relics using this one. You don't mean to do the place for it. I'm dreaming all of the particular areas you're talking to the trial. You know, look to my other place.
How my reservation, welcome. I should quite the way it's actually.
I'm so proud, someone could tell how it's not that everyone in the town is already doing it.
You also recognize the thing naturally. I'm going to say. Situation with himself. Maybe that's just with you.
We're doing what we can to look after the people trapped in
hopefully she ought not happen to us. Oh. Kia. Father. Lord. Oh, goodness, you're okay. You're about to crow at sanitation. Well, Jay's kind of expected your old man to show you away from all this. That's smack dab in it. Well, I'm glad you stayed inside, kiddo. Oh, Andy, and then into you. Surely, finally get to see what your face is like. Wait, see, Shizuki? Is her vision changed? It has, thanks to Kia. She was without a strange power. She has to reconnect to the nerves and the eyes. Everything has been coming back, not just the light, colors, and shapes, too. Her abilities are unbelievable. It's a miracle only a Tessitarian can be capable of. And here's how it happened. This calls for a celebration. Yeah, I'm proud that Kia could help a friend like this. She's got a good heart. It's true. I don't think I'd ever be able to thank her enough. But, Suzuki. She was trying to smile through it, but I can tell how much she is hurting. She kept saying she had to do this, but it was like she was trying to talk to herself out of it, into it, not me. Now that deep down, she doesn't want to be helping Mr. Roy or any of them. All she really wants to do is go home with you, Lloyd. Damn. Why is Kia doing this? Why is father? I. Shizuki. Thank you, Shizuki, for caring so much about Kia. It must have been difficult being all by yourself up here. We're here to take Kia back, Shizuki. You know where she is, Arias, and the others already? No, I'm sorry no one told me anything. I didn't see Kia since yesterday. But father did tell me to give you something if I saw you later. When you left something? Package. I said you should have what's inside. Please open it. Sure. No way. God, you use these. No mistaking, those are God's totems. Same ones that disappeared from the crime scene, never to be found. The next are from a sword. That would mean the one who killed Lloyd's brother was Lloyd. I'm sorry, Lloyd. What my father did was unforgivable. It's okay, Shizuki. No reason for you to feel responsible. Besides, I'm not fully convinced that Arias is the one who killed him. Still think there's a part of the story you're not telling us. What? How do you figure? That's something I'm trying for to indicate the two of them were locked in a fierce fight. Based on the number of scratches alone, I'd say the number will put up a decent fight against the divine blade man. Don't forget. The cause of the guy's death was a bullet to the back. Thought you were getting out of things? Exactly. You know what it means? That's a letter too. It's alright if I get it after you. Okay. Well, allow me to this opportunity to return to you what I should have a long time ago. With this, I have nothing left to show. Whatever conclusions you draw are yours to me. I will tell you this little white iron is using the bells. Resonance to control the magic of buildings to DC. Should you manage to defeat the white iron, all should fall silent in turn. Alas. Means the same white iron we saw through the portal thing back initially, yeah? The one that gouged Guerrilla Fortress off the map like a scoop of ice cream? Yes. But it should not be capable of using spatial annihilation anymore. Regardless, what is McLean playing at telling us this? Whoa. Lord. It's as if they were made just for you. Yeah, it's almost strange how familiar they feel. Thank you for holding on to these, Shizuki. This is us will take things from here. We're gonna get Kia back. RS2. Alright. I can tell things have been weighing on Father a long, long time. What happened to Mother? What happened to me? So much has been on his mind that when he realized what he was doing, it was already too late. And now, it'll be okay. I believe in my heart that Iris isn't past the point of no return. Trust us, we're going to bring your father back home. You know that the SSS, we will promise you that. Now before we give the man a good spanking or two for leaving his only daughter in tears. Agreed. You'll drag him back here on the leash if that's what it is. Okay. Time for us to retrieve McLean if we can't even know it. How to figure out where the president and his collaborators are around. Key isn't on this floor either. Yeah. I can learn such a message from lightning and easy. Just put it on the speaker. Hey, Lord and crew. Might have managed to disable the security on the elevator. You did? It's perfect, now we can... Hold on there, thing he says hardly anyone left on the other floors. At least that's the impression I'm getting from my search. That's not good. Oh, come on. Why the hell are Key and the others? I did pick up one lead. Someone on the roof of the orchestra, right? A second. Yeah, that what I am. Okay. So you able to take us out of there? Yes, I've already released lots of this. Go right ahead and use it. Sure you're ready for anything before you head up. Hey. Thanks, talk to you soon. Could be as impressive with the society over there. Oh, wait, you know for sure if we want to find out, we're gonna have to go and see first. Elevator nearby should bring us straight there. We'll return to the first floor if we need to make corrections appropriations. Right. Yeah, well, let's jam afterwards. Oh. Go on up. Hello? My goodness, you're okay. Smith, Macau, number 9, password. Frank. You successfully infiltrated the tower. How's the operation process? Nearly at the top, actually. Let me fill you in on the situation. See, in the final hours drowning. Heads up, the White Island is roof set up some kind of barrier with a 100-hour tree. I don't expect us to get close enough to ride your thing. Terrified, got it? Alright, understood. Well, crap. Looks like we're gonna have to pull this off by ourselves. Edgy. Unrelated. The other two IMs are RAG Cat. What about Pilot Kevin's Mercado? The other one, I still on Hector. Been working wonders for us. Really? Might as well. That's what I'm talking about. Out there. Right. Big it up. More importantly, you guys had better come back to us. Alright, idiots, we do. Idiots, we do. Brother be too pleased. Well, roger that. You read what you said. This is what happens when you find the release of stable and available. If you was here, she'd be very reduction on chair and I have completed the same. Yeah, I can't imagine the boss lady's gonna be too pleased with me, but my payback's gonna be a real down now tell them my gambler. Yeah, I'll have to be lucky if she doesn't fire me. Can't get it working again. bombs is fire. Maybe someday I'll be back in Europe. You brought me there. I couldn't just say if I was so far from realizing the role my sister moved up in it. You go ahead and you could be so reckless, you can. Yes. I know there's still so much more we need to do. This is the first time we've had shooting out. I won't be the last either. That's why I need you. No matter how tough we can get, you stay by my side anyway. Of course. However, I could feel a fool like you by yourself. Please tell me you're okay. You're in a lot of pain. Nothing perhaps can fix. Be as good as me another time. No, don't say that. It's not true. It's not true. It's not true. I sustained critical damage to his logic unit. As you know, there's no backup system for Gordias. So that's our guess. Mater. I'll be alright. We'll fix you, well. Ah. Ah! Same page. Alright. Going out for probably a tough boss battle. Just make sure there isn't anything. No. Well, I wasn't expecting that item value yet to make it all the way to the top. Oh, okay. Did Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It's been too long. I regret to say that I don't recall making lunch plans with you today. Are you certain you have the dates and time correct? I'm sure I could pencil you in for another day. Apologies for barging in without an appointment. This isn't exactly something we can make an arrangement for. You have much to address. Your baseless declaration of independence. Magical insinuation on this team. Why did you give us some time and Keto over first? I wouldn't be opposed to that at all. What? I think there's been a fundamental misunderstanding. She is not being coerced and cooperating with our collective. As you know, Crossbow finds itself in a precarious position, beleaguered by threats on every side. That is her reason for working with us. She is protecting Crossbow of her own free will. Is that what you believe? As if you didn't pull it up to it. As if you had it orchestrated. Behind the red cancellation's actions, you were the rating Crossbow's fever's desire for independence. You were the one who had the IBC freeze and clear Republican access. It's no Satan, it needs a great nature. Whatever your justifications are, it doesn't absolve you of what you're done. It comes down to it, Kyo was forced into making a decision by circumstances you placed on. It is that. Yeah, and you pressed suits and pearly whites as a lying son of a bitch. And the president of our theater. But even so, I have one thing to ask. Is Jenny Craig okay? So, Justice you spoke of? All that time ago? Yes. Yes, it is. Politics is a far dirtier game than the petty, the privileges of the ivy believe. In fact, what I've done pales in comparison to the atrocities of our neighbors. I'm sure you're aware of the tragedy that transpired prior to the Empire's invasion of the Berlin Revolution. Or the democratic revolution of the Republic, a road paved with blood and stolen lives. You're getting it. You imply that what you're doing now is anything justified because of the past. Justification is not something one is entitled to, it is earned, rested by one's own power. You see, I was never fully invested in the royal family's mission, despite inheriting the position of patriarch. The little Bella has dedicated herself to it much more than I am. But once I saw the light, once I realized my existence was to create such a was more than just a reference. I rejoiced. The moment I was filled with gratitude for having been born into the crown. For through my lineage, I had reached the power to ensure this area of continental upheaval would bring justice to the land. Justice? You can't be serious. As jealous as I've been for you, the desire to control everything. I can possibly stand there and complain this was all for the sake of what you're doing to justice. Haha, what other reason is there? IBC has been the largest asset holder on the continent for 10 years. I have no need for wealth. The guy aspires to rule the continent. Please, I'm not a bloodthirsty convert from the Dark Ages. Simply, I can no longer stand the status quo. As the continent is, trapped within the framework of nations, pointless conflict is inevitable. The establishment of a sovereign state was never my true goal. As such, Speaker McDowell Declaration of Invalidity cares nothing for me. All that matters is that my level of justice will be realized in every corner of the world. My justice be the order that leads this world to peace. Building justice is the other way to describe it. I knew you were nuts, but I didn't know you could go this far off the rails. Yes, we're bringing this collision and justice into being a real possible. You're right, if anyone can make this industry now, it'd be the acceptance and such power goes far beyond the conventions of politics and say nothing. Theater program. We give credit to the SSS has benefited terribly from it. I realize now we will put too much stock into preventing conception of the special sports section at the end of the day, members of the Crossbow Police. That means we have a duty to uphold the law, a duty to serve our citizens as shining examples. Things aren't always so black and white. I want to know that we've had our fair share of missteps. Obviously, I do not even feel answer to our public how to remain safe as should be maintained. True. One stance on justice can vary drastically. We may make mistakes from time to time, even so, we will chase after our ideal. Say as much yourself. How do you feel I have your own speech turned against you? I believe you're the same guy who made it. The pursuit of righteousness is indeed a noble one. That is to say, when one lacks the power or will to carry it. So the opposite, having both might and resolve to exercise justice, yet refusing to do so. What else could you call that but negligence? You're wrong. Justice has no sanctification. It evolves and grows with each and every person. Pursuit of it is something that holds value to everyone. Man, woman, or child. So what I'm trying to do is homogenize. Force your plain perception of justice on the rest of the how can you possibly construe that as that? That reality, what justice is to you? And the one who shackled the fetters of the crossbows below the system. It's through me that any reforms are possible in anyone. Would dare spit on the fruits of my labor? It's a matter of time. I have no intention of denying your accomplishments. As Lloyd said, you have to sound again. That's all the more reason for us to be here. If anyone is going to bring you to your senses, it should be us. I once respected you, and even regarded you as family. And now, I'm going to make you see the error of your ways. Very well. Is this magic? Stand out. That's the mountain's spiritual energy emanating from the orchestra and gathering around. All profess to be adept as Bell in these matters. As a patriot of the Crow family, I still know a thing or two. I still find I utilize orchestra of spiritual conversion function. I can even do this. What? You just teleported something? visual feedback and it controls that fully, of course. Using the power of the subterranean, I can control this machine in play. Uncle, what have you? To control the hand from a spiritual face to face? Hell, is that even possible? Behold, this white iron is the embodiment of justice I will bring to the world. And now the time has come to put show justice against mine, and we shall see what prevails. Fine, have your way. We did it. As I hear that. Oh wait, his spiritual energy is rising. Oh, did I forget to mention the Subterranean Azure provides us with an infinite source of power. The only way to stop me would be to annihilate it entirely. That's what it takes. Maybe we can find a weakness. Settle down, I have no intention of taking your advice. As if you surrender peacefully and subscribe to my ideas. What? What the? What's going on? So spiritual energy ceased. This can't be happening. Whoa. They vanished. The supply of spiritual energy must have run dry. And about time I'm beat. They pulled it off. What is the meaning of this? Why is the energy from the step chain suddenly out?
It would appear that the playtime is over, I'm afraid.
He was from the side. Professor Novartis. What are you saying, Professor Novartis? What is the meaning of this? Is this another society's ploys to lay some sort of kind of trap in this machine? Oh, weren't you told? The only thing you're gifted with was assistance. Now that I've acquired all the data, I think I'll be taking my leave soon. Along with the final model behind you, as per our contract. Contract? Have your mind? I bought this machine directly from the society. You have no right to take it back. I'm afraid not. It brings a slight amendment to the terms and stipulation. States that once a machine is served with purpose, you're allowed to recover it. You can see the dotted line for yourself. The signature reads, Maria Valkyrie. What? Oh, it's all true. It's Bill. Bill, what have you done? Where even are you right now? Are you not inside Orcus Tower? Of course not. I haven't been there for quite some time. I'm with Kia, as all the rest of us. What? That's right, we didn't. That's right, we didn't come across any of them as we searched the floor. Arius. McLean. Uncle Shirley. Bloody Shirley. Even told. Yeah. Wow, things are really heating up now. What's going on? I don't believe this. Are all of you betraying me? My apologies. My apologies, Mr. President. However, my intentions of relations were never with you. My calibration was always set in service to the aims of the railroad, as well as legal. No, it can't be. Mr. Grimwood? Explain yourself, Mr. Grimwood. How could you scheme like this behind my back? For ages I've come to you for guidance. I trusted you. Indeed, and so too have you always been authorized people indeed. Your business sense is second to none, and your skills as a politician exceeded my expectations as well. You have but just one fatal flaw, it's sure an idealist. Now, follow you to assume that everything is going exactly as you planned it. Actually, every step we've taken has been according to Mr. Grimwood's vision, not yours. The manipulation of the cult, the agenda of the trade conference, the raid on Crossbell City, the moment you declared independence. Tell me, Father, because who is it that imposed those very ideas into your head? Had you remained on track, I would have been content to stay on the sidelines. I deem that it is no longer in my best interest to continue pulling the strings for this challenge. The Azure Zero project will proceed as planned with myself. Azure Zero? What is that? Students of Carrying Zero will obtain its final form. The Azure tree where the ruler space down will rearrange the zero principle. Witness its rebirth. You guys seen this? What is this blue light? To the southeast, near the wetlands. What the hell? Impossible. A tree. Haha, magnificent. We are bearing witness to the product of a singularity and unanticipated miracle that brings even the solid to shame. Hold on. The guy say that the tree is the true form of the subterranean Azure? Where's Kia? What have you done to her? Oh, ho, ho. I can understand why you feel the need to ask. After all, your dear beloved Kias were right in front of your eyes. Well, the Azure tree is Kia herself. As mentioning, however, that her heart and body are not the most impossible. You can rest easy in that respect. Importantly, she has now become the arbitrator of her. There's no need to consider this a grim outcome for her, nor for any of you. Possible I'd like for all of you to remain in your roles as her guardians. This is all too much. Does Grandpa's make any sense? Right. That's what I said. But who cares either way, as long as it's a good time. Judge you think, Risha? You plan to interfere? Then go ahead. I have no objections. Just stopping you myself. Doing so is already provided. Doing so is already provided for in the contract. I don't give a damn what that big man is. If you're coming at us, bring that bony wise ass with you so I can finish him off from here. Oh ho, everyone. Goodbye, everyone. Do take care. And before I thank you for everything you've done to us, throughout the years, you may have been a simple, obviously romantic fool. But in the end, I never could bring myself to you. As I am to say and watch how things unfold, I can be in far away on. I've come to settle for reading all the content in the follow-up report. Aha, I'll be going now. I don't know how much you can hope to accomplish, but at least we're at a bit of a good fun. I would hate for you to have to provide me with data that's anything less than definite. The job just had to get the last one. Is everyone alright? You guys. What was that just now? What's the deal with that ginormous tree? Well, where do we even begin? Suffice it to say, it means things aren't over just yet. Chief. Everyone on the ground alright? You know, those magical constructs vanishing in thin air. We've already secured the town. Let aside. What the hell happened up here? A lot. Yeah. be kidding me. The man behind the curtain was Grizzly Grim all along. Explains a lot. Should have taken into account his connection to foreign affairs, business, police, guild, the list goes on. And by God, he had access to all the resources needed to pull something like this off. You'll find out what his motive was, but we don't have the time to suss it out right now. Right. Lassie, can you call him Merkaba? I was waiting for you to ask. You're never there, huh? Yes, I know that my falls outside the scope of our work is also his fault. That's where we're going to find key and the answers to all our questions. There's no other choice. And that's exactly somehow has to stop that. It'd be pointless to swim after from this one. I got a little family reunion waiting for me over there. I have responsibilities to go to. The one providing the ride, Mikhail goes, I'd imagine I have an axe to ground as well. I have my own scroll to settle as well. She and I will end this once and for all. That is something I must do. I have questions for my clan and Grimwood. I intend to give them the third degree myself. They won't be going there without me. Guess there's no point in arguing with any of them. We'll figure out what to do with the president and everyone else. It's not the one to go there and sell this fair, but you think it's the one that this is the job for stuff is president. You got a duty to do for yourselves. You've got a duty. For real? That thing's absolutely nuts. Is it true? Did Kia really make that tree appear?
Azure tree. How to follow the artificial subject. Found such a thing as scrap from the years of time.
Not correct in assuming that even you don't know what it is, so how it's people up.
Yes, all my sorts of studies that there's something extraordinary about this new language. What is the symmetry over all of them? Time, space, and gravity. Our family manufactured the Saturn is there as a facsimile of the Saturn in the red. It means it's power to control space and time. Is it limited in the process? Yeah, that's a little bit inside of the situation. Simply put, it be to our benefit, which is the company, to be honest. Power of that magnitude would rival even ADO systems. Well, in case it doesn't change what we have to do. IS, Rebel, Mr. Grimwood, and everyone standing with them. So we gotta find out what it is they're really after, and we're taking the deal back. This is it. Oh, heck yeah, this is that to give me goosebumps. A good way, of course. Wait, so you know, this bar was bigger than time? Can't miss it. Can't tell me what to do. I gotta do to keep crowd balance with flares. There's no better place to find them than in front of the house. So let me do my job, and that front page features as good as you. Yeah. Let's go. Change the subject, we better get a head start. I'm prepping up. Alright, there's no telling what we're waiting for us. Fire on the ground, pistols. There's no place in the safe we can. Without the fire. You get the odor if there's someone in particular. Really? Okay. Well, with that. With that, we have come to the end of our fantastic little story here.
Like, comment, and subscribe.